Hello YouTube, I'm Donut's over here again, and today we are going to unbox a massive collection of Arcane Legion. As you can tell here, we've got just about everything there is for the game, including these league packs and a bunch of feisty dogs in the background. But it's alright, we have both the Han Dynasty infantry and cavalry, the Roman cavalry and infantry, as well as the Egyptian cavalry and all that kind of stuff. And then we have the two-player starter. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through and unbox these piece by piece. Yep, super fun. Alright, so we are going to start with the pieces I have. Pardon the adjustment. Alright, so we are going to start with this here starter set. And the tape on these have just been cut. Up until the making of this video, these things all remained sealed with the exception of the league things, which never had tape on them to begin with. But the rest of these things had tape. They were just cut for ease of operation, I guess, with the video. So we're going to put that over there. Start off with a rule book. It says warning on the plastic. Right. Then on the back we have some stickers. I'm not entirely sure what that's for or anything, but I guess that's how the models are supposed to put together. But anyway, rule manual. So that's pretty cool. Now we have the stat cards for each of the parts that are in here. And this two-player starter set's got all three armies in it. The Han Dynasty stuff, Egyptian, and the Roman stuff. So there's that. Got the pitch archer for human artillery. Not entirely sure. Alright. Then we have all of the fun part here. We have the sprues that contain the minis. Not sure what army this is, but they have a bunch of archers up there, so that's kind of cool too. Alright, and then got some pikemen there. Some more archers. Alright, so that goes over there. Got more characters on sprues. These would be their shields, so this must be the Roman stuff. You can tell that by their fancy little shields there. Popping things off the sprues is always fun when you get into miniatures and all that. And as you can see, they're all gray and whatnot, so if you wanted to paint them, you could. So best of luck with that if that's what you're into. Alright, we'll get some more shields there. Looks like those are the Egyptian guys now. Yep, those are pretty neat. Then over here, the super fun parts, these are the trays that the miniatures go in. And obviously there are going to be a bunch of those. And here's the measuring tool. The things move, they place the figures on the trays here, and then they move up and down the battlefield. This is the measuring device tool and all that. So there's a plethora of those in the starter set. So we got some dice over there as well. You roll dice to perform attacks and all that kind of stuff. But here is a giant tray of all of these plastic things. Alright, so those are all of those. And then look down here, we have the three leaders, and they're pre-painted. So that was kind of a cool thing. Essentially the foot soldiers and all that, they didn't have much detail to them, but the generals and all that, they did get pre-painted. Let's see if that'll focus in nice, or I guess it's not going to, but that would be the Egyptian guy there. Looks like the Han general over here, and then the Roman dude. So they did put in a little bit of painting effort, and ooh, there you go, that's focusing pretty decent. So it's kind of like real old school, like pre-2008 HeroClix kind of thing. So it's not a terrible paint job, but it's also not up to the quality of the stuff today. But again, this game's fairly old too. Ooh, that's actually a decent figure right there. Alright, so that would be the two-player starter. And we'll put the boxes off to the side here, and we will do the unboxing of the Roman Infantry Army Pack. Alright, and like I said, we just popped the tape. I know a lot of people out there, when they freshly open stuff, they, spend a while opening via the tape or shrink wrap or whatever. I tend to not do that. But anyway, here is the Roman Infantry. So I got the guys on the sprues there. More of them dudes right there. So that's pretty neat. Alright. Cards for each of the armies that you can build, or the placement of them. And again, these cards go on the trays and all that kind of stuff. So you see a tray here, so this card will fit neatly into the tray. So all the trays are uniform like this, but the army setups that you use, you put the card in there and then you place the figures in the circle. Those circles will line up with the holes underneath. So again, the army cards, little pictures there. That'll go over there. And then again, a bunch more of these bases to be able to facilitate for that army. So there's that. Pretty cool. Alright, moving on. We have the Roman Cavalry Army Pack. So that comes out, and this is a big old box. By far the thickest of any of these boosters, even thicker than the 2-player starter. But again, the cavalry units are going to be pretty big, as they have horses and buggies and all that crazy stuff. Again, look at all that sprue maintenance. Holy crap. Looks like arms and stuff have to be put on these things. I did not realize that myself, but wow.
And that's why you never played it.
Yeah, probably. I love the idea of miniature games, but when they get into you having to build them, a little bit on the shaky side, so that doesn't work. But that is really cool right there. That is a dude riding a freaking bear.
Feel like I'm gonna steal the hat?
Yeah, that would be, that's probably why the arm is on the other side. You couldn't fit the arm of that guy, but hey, that's pretty cool. And you got some army guys right there in the center, which doesn't look like we're going to be able to see, but we've got some more freaking bear warriors here. Look at that. That is pretty cool. Now, it doesn't look like these things are going to require glue or anything. They have the little, like little pop sockets and all that, so you should be able to just pop them right into place.
So then they could be like, sure.
I mean, you could glue them if you want to, but it doesn't look like that as a requirement for this particular minis game. Especially since these things go in and out of the trays and they replace themselves and all that kind of stuff, so that would not be good to have everything glued into place. But yep, this would be the 7th Legion Ursai, which means these are the bear dudes. Cool, cool. Yeah, if I ever did get around to bringing this to the table and playing it and whatnot, it'd definitely be, I'd be the Roman guys through and through. And little bear warriors are badass. Alright, we got that. And then, of course, the little trays. Nothing else in there, just more of the trays. We've got big ones and smaller ones. So more trays. Alright, now I'm gonna resituate. We're going to go and do the Han Dynasty stuff. I'm just gonna have to hold up in the phone. So, yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold it this time.
Okay.
Don't mind the Legos in the background. I'm gonna have one of the kids open it up. Slide it a little bit more this way. Alright. Tape's been popped on all of those as well.
Pretty sure. Release. Come on.
Alright, I guess maybe not on that one.
I did pop it, it just didn't want to release. It stuck back down.
Some fancy boxes, I'll give them credit for that. The art on this game is amazing. But when you get to looking at the minis, that's when it gets to be trickier.
Guess not.
Yeah, there's a lot of tape on those boxes.
Alright.
There is proof of popping tape.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, like I said, everything was taped.
These are mostly just horse warriors.
So that would be the cavalry, the Han cavalry pack there?
Yes.
Alright, so Han Dynasty cavalry pack.
And it looks like it's got some guns. Like
Oh really, they have freaking artillery? That ain't right. But again, this is across the dynasties and everything, so.
Yeah, they invented gunpowder.
Yeah.
What else were they supposed to do with it?
That ain't right.
Artillery pack.
Artillery pack. Blah. Horsemen with guns. Alright, I'm already against them. Hope the bear guys with pikes beat them down.
Sure.
Alright, let's see what the stat cards and such are for some of those legions. So that's the Enlightened. Something I got a glare on there, but alright. Alright, but anyway, there's that. Completely sealed, and it looks like, just like with the other ones,
Trays. Trays everywhere.
Yep, plenty of those. And they can come out of the plastic and all that kind of stuff too to make storage a bit easier. Alright, so now we do onto the infantry, or is that what that is?
Infantry, not infiltrate.
Infantry, alright. Well, bring it up here to the camera.
I know. Oh.
So the Han infantry. Just slid that right off. Alright.
We got more bow and arrows. There's some runners.
Alright, so that's pretty cool. It's focusing rather nicely. Alright. What's on the back of that? Pretty neato. And in and out with the camera. And look, there's going to be more trays.
I don't understand why they need so many trays.
Because each army has to have everything that they can field on there. But, yep. Pretty neato.
And then, hey, how do you construct them?
Yeah, oh, construction instruction. Okay, good. Alright, dogs, that's enough. Alright, and more plastic trays.
Trays. These ones are
cool.
only the big ones, though.
And we also have league packs as well. Those will be... Yeah, we got, I believe, 2 sets of them, so I'm not entirely sure
If they're the same
if they're the same thing or not, but those never had tape on them anyway, so...
This is League 1.
They have the League 1 packs. Contains 4 miniatures. Pre-painted even, so that's cool.
Here are their stat cards, I think.
Ooh, they're fancier. They have like a little grass pattern for them ones. Alright, cool, cool.
And we got a painted flag. Looks like there's a deer on there. Maybe. And these are all connected. We got...
That would be a Han character there. An Egyptian character there, it looks like. And a
Han.
Roman or something there. Another
Yeah.
Han. And then a Roman guy at the end there.
That's Roman.
Cool, cool.
There you go.
Alright,
That was
pack
pack
number
1.
2.
Same art, it just varies in number.
Yeah. Alright, League Pack 2, so hopefully that'll have something different in it.
Waters of Life.
Well, I already got a different banner. Pretty cool.
Ooh, that's scary. That's Egyptian.
Oh my goodness. Look at that freaking ogre dude. Holy crap.
And then, Minotaur?
Okay, Minotaur.
A lion.
My goodness, those are some freaking awesome looking things. What's there when they're at the top?
Oh no.
Scary looking demon dude.
Maybe scissors hands?
Right. And we got the cards
This
for
one's
them
different.
as well.
It's got red.
So maybe that's for like the Egyptian guys, because that kind of looks like burning sand to me.
Maybe, yeah.
Alright, cool, cool. And then the third pack of that one.
So many
Now
boxes.
keep in mind, the viewers, that we have 2 sets of those, like we showed in the beginning there. So if they're the same, you're probably going to forget, because we're going to open up the other bigger sets afterwards.
This one is the third one.
Yep. So we have the 3rd league. Alright, let's see what that contains.
Looks to be a duplicate flag.
Alright, so a dupe flag.
Different people by the looks. Wow, they're so tiny.
Alright,
Except for the last one. Trying to get them so they're all facing forward.
alright, cool, cool. Alright. Yep, so it's definitely different figures, and that last one seems to be a giant, so that's cool. Alright, we got their little cards there, but you'll notice these don't have any trays, do they?
Nope.
No trays to them. So I guess that's why the base game had all the trays, so these things can be placed on those extra trays. Pretty cool. Alright, now on over to the other kid, and she'll be opening the Egyptian side of things.
Egyptian
So this will be the
cavalry.
Egyptian cavalry.
Oh, I see some gold in here. Alrighty. We got some horses. Horse riders. I can't remember the names of these. Minotaurs? Or
Yeah. Centaurs.
Centaurs, yes.
So you got some centaurs for the Egyptian dudes. That's pretty cool.
It looks like we have some swords.
And those are the arms to go on the centaurs and all that.
Yep.
Cool, cool. Got some shields there.
Some more riders. And it looks like these guys are mini archers.
Alright, so we have some archers and more of the riders. Alright, cool. Doggies. Alright, and there's some of the nomadic skirmishers, they say. Cool, cool.
And there is instructions on how to build them.
Alright, nice. And then a bunch more of the plastic trays.
And there's nothing else in the box, so
Yep. Well, good.
on to the next one. Onward. This is the Egyptian infantry.
Alright, so the infantry for the Egyptians. Cool, cool.
Let's see. You got some warriors that looks like they'll know how to use some staffs.
Yeah.
We have some mummies. Some sort of new type of shield. Right there. Archer mummies.
That's not scary.
Yeah.
And some extra shields as well.
Alright, cool. Let me guess, more stat cards and trays, huh? Alright, so... yep, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. And instructions on how to construct. Very cool.
There are also cards in here.
Yep, bunches and bunches of stat cards and rank cards and all that good stuff.
If it wants to come out. And
And
of course.
more plastic trays. Awesome.
And that is the end of the box.
Yep, nothing more in that one. Alright, so what else? We have the other 3 league packs, yeah?
Yep.
Alright. We'll do number 1. Another league pack. Pretty cool. Alright, crack her open. Different flag. Has a little horsey thing on it instead of the deer.
Oh yeah, I think that one was the second flag that I pulled.
Was it?
In the fortress of ZU.
Oh, that's
Cool.
not the same thing.
Nope. Oh, that's different.
It
We
was
have
a different saying.
a bear rider.
Oh, that's cool. Bears are awesome. Alright. And then a little centaur looking. And a dude with a bow and arrow on horseback.
And a second bow and arrow horseback.
My goodness, for the Han peoples. Now those figures are pretty cool. I'll give you credit there. That is nice.
And then,
Another sandy background looking thing for them.
yep, so
Pretty neat.
and that was one again. Now we
See
have-
what number 2's got. And the art different on those from the...
No.
Well, nope, all the art's the same on them, so you really don't know what you're going to get aside from their numbers there.
Alright. Another no, not a duplicate flag.
Different saying.
Into the jaws of death.
So another flag with a deer, but that appears to be a different one.
Looks like we got some fire dancer person.
Cuckoo.
It seems to be some elementals. This one's got some water.
Alright, so that's the elemental pack then, huh?
I'm not sure what this one's supposed to be. And green archer. Okay.
That
Alright,
means
cool.
it's Egyptian. Don't know why green means Egyptian.
Green's the Han Dynasty people.
Oh, yeah.
And then a grassy base. Cool.
Well, the green-skinned people are the Egyptians.
And then box number 3.
Final box.
Final box, final bit of the product. We have a
The
blue horsey
all-seeing eyes of Horus.
banner. Ooh, fancy. Now these league things, they damn sure look fancy. I like them.
Alright. Looks like we got some sort of robot alien looking thing.
Okay.
That must be the queen.
Alright, so that would be a queen figure.
They keep moving. Oh, it flipped around. Alright, a monk.
Alright. And the last one, these are some smaller dudes.
Pharaoh.
And a pharaoh. So you have the queen and the pharaoh. Alright, cool.
Might be Queen Nefertiti.
Maybe.
Or Cleo.
Cleopatra.
Alright, so that's what that one looks like. All dark and dangerous looking. Wall of something. Alrighty, YouTube. That has been our unboxing of Arcane Legions. A very old tabletop miniatures game, but still pretty cool. Alright, this is IDIO and family signing off. Have a good one.